All right, here we go. We're starting the crankshaft installation on the 468.
What you doing,
There's
Daddy?
there's JTR.
Who that?
We're doing the
Or you online?
crankshaft installation.
I start leaving
JTR.
Mr. Blackmore.
Here's the main caps.
Hi. That boy didn't know what he doing, boy. You better make them video.
Here's the main bearings. There's the piston rings, rod bearings. Right now we're starting the main bearings. As you see, the crank is already cleaned and polished. Get ready to set the crank in. We'll set the cam and everything like that. We'll check the end play of it. As I say, it's a simple process, but you can't be too clean. As you can see, the new main bearings are sitting there and everything. They have something that you can buy that are moly coated, but these here are tri-band coated and they'll be just fine. The moly coated ones are just a black color. They have additional layer of protection if you're gonna maybe have oil starvation like that, but these here resist dirt and things like that. So we're gonna pause it for a minute and we're gonna go and grease them up and then show putting the crankshaft in. Okay, here we go. We're back at the engine. As you can see, we have the new main bearings in. We also have the rear main seal in. And take a close shot here. Remember, I always install the rear main seal with the lip facing towards the front of the engine. If you do not, you will have a leak and you have to pull it all the way back down and change that and turn the rear main seal around. Don't be scared on your coating of the moly lube. It's best to use a moly lube that's not water based. And people used to use Vaseline and all that, but you can use any kind of moly lube base, and it won't flake away, it won't dry up, anything like that. We're gonna pause it for a minute. We're gonna go get that crankshaft. Okay, now we're about to put the camshaft in. I've already put in the crankshaft. I've torqued it down to per specs 100 pound-foot on the crank. Now I'm gonna lube up the cam and put the camshaft inside the motor. As you can see, come with cam and lifter, cam lubricant. It also gives you the whole specs of your cam. The grind, the valve springs you need, and the whole cam cord. Cams, I've been using them for years. I wouldn't use anybody else but them. Trusted Manual or Bible for torque specs. Now we're gonna lube up the cam. We're gonna get the cam installed and everything and put in. Then we'll go with the lifters last, because there's no need to go lifters now. Most important thing, when you're installing a camshaft, make sure that after you put it in, and see that marking straight up the center, it's always good to put new cam bearings in a motor. Cam bearings and main bearing, that's your oil pressure. So you don't want to go through all that stuff for putting it in, and then it has low oil pressure and you wonder what's wrong with it. Well, the mains control the oil pressure of the engine, and they keep the pressure at a constant amount. So if you get an engine from the junkyard or something like that, it's a good running engine, it's just added security to take it if you can and check the main bearing caps on it. The main bearing caps on it look good and everything. For less than $100, you don't know how many miles on it. Go ahead and put a new set of main bearings in it, or rod bearings if you can. If you don't, if it looks real good and you comfortable with it, go it on. But at least check it out. Make sure everything is good on it. I prefer to build mine because I know exactly what I have when I do it, and so that's the way I do it. Okay, as you can see, I have installed the Comp Cam Mother Thumper double roller timing chain. I've torqued the cam sprocket retaining bolts to the factory spec of 25 foot-pounds. That's very important. As you can see, it's lined up. This is something that I would recommend to anybody. When you are putting an engine together and you have a timing cover, whether it be an aftermarket or original, and a harmonic balancer, now will be the time that you will want to put those two items on there, and you will want to visually verify what top dead center is, and that's something that we're about to do right now in a couple of minutes. As you can see, we're verifying the top dead center of the engine. As you can see, that's what we're doing. We're verifying it to make sure that it's actually top dead center, because you need to know that verification that it is.